Hello and welcome to the Sweepstake Value Added Service tutorial. In this tutorial we'll show you how to create a new sweepstake service and view messages that were sent to it. Sweepstake services can be used in prize draws with coupons, scratch cards, when you have codes on packaging, etc. Then your client will send you the code via SMS and they'll be notified if they've won or not. Starting from the main menu, we'll click on Services Management and then on Sweepstake. This will take us to the Sweepstake Management page. This page is split into 3 tabs. The first shows all the active services, the second the inactive ones, and the third can be used to create new sweepstake services. We'll click on Create New Sweepstake. This takes us to the first step of the new sweepstake wizard. We can keep track of our progress within this wizard by using this guide. The first thing we have to do is select the title for this service. Following this, we have to select the duration of the service. We need to decide on the start date. This by default is set to the current timestamp, and the end date, which by default is set to a year from today. I only want my service to run for 1 day, so I'll set the end date to tomorrow. There. Following this, we have to select the SMS channels for this service. An SMS channel is a unique combination of shortcode and keyword and will be owned exclusively by your service. To check if your channel is available, select the shortcode and the keyword and click on Add. If your channel gets added to the registered channels list, it means it's available. I'll add a second channel. Good. I could now move on to the second step if I wanted to, but let's first take a look at the advanced options in this page. The comment field can be used to leave a comment or make a note about this service. The sender field indicates the sender of the response message of your VAS instance. We recommend you set this to the same number as the shortcode you used. The advert message is some text that will be appended at the end of all your response messages. You can use this if you have a sponsor for your service and you need to insert their ad somewhere. Finally, the filter of outgoing SMS messages will allow the platform to ensure the outgoing messages do not contain any illegal characters. If you are unsure, please leave this checked. Once we are happy with our choices here, we can click on Next to proceed on to the next step. In this step, we'll define the prize categories for our sweepstake. Each category has 3 fields. If we hover over the info button for each one, we'll get some instructions. The category name is an identifier for this category and will be used for our reference. The response field is the response message that will be sent out to everyone that wins a prize from this category. Finally, the winning codes field accepts all the predefined winning codes for this category. You can insert the codes in a comma-separated format. I'll show you how. Let's define a couple of categories. To add a second category, I can click on either of these 2 Add buttons, and the second set of fields is added. I can go on and add as many categories as I wish, or as many winning codes to each category as I wish. If I'm unhappy with one of these categories, I can click on the X button to remove it from the list. When I'm finished, I'll click on Next to proceed on to the third and final step. In this step, I need to select the response message that we will send to all participants who don't win one of the categories. If I don't want for a response message to be sent, I can uncheck the Send Response option under the Advanced Options. The Send Notification option will allow the platform to control the delivery status of the messages that have been sent from this instance. When I'm happy with my options, I'll click on Create to create this new sweepstake. Okay, I can now see that my service has been created, and below this is an overview of all the parameters, channels and categories that I chose, and advanced options as well. If I decide I want to change some of these parameters, I can click on the Reconfigure button and I can go through the wizard again maybe add a further category. And there, my service has been reconfigured and I can see the new category and the new parameters that I chose. When I've finalized my service, I can return to the Active Services view, Active Sweepstake, where I'll be able to see my new service at the top of the list. The status icon shows me that the service is running normally. However, we do recommend that you test each of your services. To perform your tests, the SMSP platform provides you with an SMS testing tool. This tool is available under the main menu, Platform Management, SMS Testing. This will allow us to send a few test messages to the new service that we created in order to make sure it's functioning properly. In the From field, insert a mobile number. In the To field, insert the number of the shortcode that you used in creating your service. And in the Text field, insert the keyword followed by some text. And click on Send. You should test all of your SMS channels, so I'll change the keyword here. Okay, good. Now I can go back to my Active Sweepstake view